Ray, panorama.
Okay, you keep going, taking pictures. We'll get started here. It's 3 o'clock. First of all, thank you, especially to the administration, Mr. Allring and his crew, and the coaches, and all the friends and family. This is a big deal, and it's one of my favorite nights, and we appreciate you all being here. Could the parents just stand up where you're at? Just wherever you're at, just stand right there. There was a coach in my office last week, or 2 weeks ago, and he was from the East Coast. And I said, "Where have you been?" And he said, I just flew in from Chicago, recruiting in Chicago, and before that I was in Los Angeles. And I flew into Chicago, and I said, "So you got that whole part of the country, and you flew, and you're here at Dublin Coffman." And I said, "How do you do it?" He said, "There's 3 things." He says, "Number 1, we evaluate all year round, sometimes 2 and 3 years for certain student athletes, and we find the talent." He said, "That's easy. You're home, you watch film, you talk to the coaches." Second thing we do, as soon as we identify there's a talent, we look for grades, their academic grades and their scores. And then he said, once we do that, then the most important part starts. That's why he flew from the East Coast to California, to Chicago, to Dublin, every place in between, because they check character. Those are his exact words. They're not good. Those other things are good. You got to have and identify that these kids can play at their school and have the grades to get in and graduate. But we spend the whole recruiting period meeting the parents, meeting the family, and especially meeting the student athletes. So parents, the reason why I want you to stand up, because we're going to clap for you in a second. It is so hard to raise kids nowadays. We all know that. But you've got somebody that you've raised, not only academically, these colleges are after them, but athletically. And then you add on that the character of your son and daughter was something that these colleges, who it's real important to them that you graduate from there, because they don't want any characters. They want people with character. And I just wanted you to stand up so people can know the job that you've done the last 17 or 18 years. So let's give these parents a round of applause. Student athletes are done here. I'll go down there and I'll get the microphone when McCollum's done, and then we'll take a picture of them. We'll take a picture after that with the parents or family, whatever you want, and then coaches, and then you can have this as long as you want and take individual pictures. So, man of the hour right here. Then stand up.
My name is Drew Kruger, and I will be attending Davidson College to play soccer next fall. I'd like to thank my parents, my sisters, and my entire family for all the love and support they've given me over the years. I'd like to thank my friends and everyone at Coffman, and I'd like to thank all my coaches and teammates over the years that have helped me and pushed me to get me to where I am. Thank you.
I'm Reagan Malice, committed to play football at the University of Dayton, and I'd like to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, the rest of my family, Coach Crabtree, Coach Krager, and the rest of the Coffman coaches, my friends, my teammates, and anyone else who's had an impact in my recruiting over the years, for showing all the love and support and guidance to get me where I am today. Thank you.
I'm Drake Kendrick. I committed to the University of Ashland to play football, and I'd like to thank my family, my friends, all my teammates, my coaches, and God for allowing me to play football.
My name is Clinton Wolf. I'm committed to play football at Georgetown College. I would like to thank my family, my coaches, Coach Crabtree, Coach Krager, and the rest of the staff, Coffman for bringing me in, and thanks.
My name is Grace Kaufman. I'm going to go to Lehigh University for track and field. I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and most importantly, my brothers for always pushing me. Thank you.
My name is Carter Richardson. I'm going to Wake Forest to play soccer. I'd like to thank my family, friends, coaches, and teammates, and Kaufman for all the support.
My name is Kyle Marstick. I'm committed to Yale University for football. And I want to thank my parents, especially my brother Trevor, and my friends for sticking with me. Also my teammates, my Coach Crabtree for incredible guidance he's given me, Coach Kreger for whipping my butt in the weight room, and the rest of the coaches. And congrats to these players as well. Thank you.
My name is Corey Williams. Committed to play football at the University of Charleston next fall. I want to thank my family. I want to thank God for blessing me with the ability to play the game I love every day. And I also want to thank my coaches and everyone else who's helped me out with the recruiting process, especially Coach Crabtree. Without him, I wouldn't be in this position today, so thank you.
My name is Matt Height. I committed to play football at Denison University. I want to say thank you to my family, my friends for all the support. Thank you.
I'm Sam McCollum. I'm committed to Miami University to play football in the fall. I want to thank my friends, family, and teammates for pushing me to be a better player every day. I want to thank Coach Crabtree especially, and Pam Stotts for helping me in the training room. Thank you, everybody.
I wish you could stand where I stood during this whole thing, because I look at, obviously, these people, some of the athletes that have already signed and are going to college, and the ones that are out there now, some of you juniors that I know are going to be sitting up here. And I was talking to Coach Crabtree earlier about, in Latin, the word tradition means pass on. And that's what happens here. A great group of parents every time we have a signing. I always think it's the best group of athletes, and then next time there'll probably be some even better. We had a great group earlier. It's a great place to be, and I appreciate being here too. Let's take pictures of these guys and girls, and then when you're ready, we'll get the parents up here. So go ahead, we'll take about 30 seconds here, get what picture you need, and then we'll get the parents up around. Okay, start signing them now, guys. Girls. Got the signing? Okay, if you grab the parents' camera, phone, whatever you're taking, and let the parents come up here behind their student athletes. Come on up, parents. Are we missing any parents before we get one big picture?
That's a good one. Yes, how you doing? How's this going? Good shot?
Okay, listen, everybody back up for a second. Let's get a big picture and then we'll get some individuals.
No, you're not. I'm not going to. You good?
Here we go. Everybody get a big picture. about 30 seconds and everybody get a picture, and then we'll be off on our own.
We looked over on the last couple, yeah, we're good.
Okay, everybody, congratulations. Let's hear it one more time for them here. Hey, now, if you want to get individual pictures in front of that or this, go right wherever you want to do. Student athletes.